Avov's first generation device, VIXO 1, has a different approach on software for you to stream online. Now let's find out what it can do. Video review of Avov VIXO 1. First off, thanks to Avov.tv for sending me their device to review. Now I know what you're all thinking. It looks like a Raspberry Pi case. Well, it isn't. The Avov first generation device kept it simple and compact for the VIXO 1. But first, let's look at what specs are in this small device. So you're rocking a Rockchip dual Cortex 1.2 GHz processor and a GPU of a dual core Mali 400, and with a DDR3 RAM of 512 and with a 4 GB storage space, and it's currently running a 4.2.3 OS. We'll get into this later on the video. Now the design of the box is purely simple. You got that rounded shaped corners and it gives that rectangle shape around the device. The case is made out of plastic and the front and side of the box has a shimmer glass look, but it's still plastic. Now on the back of the box is where all the ports are. You got the power adapter port, the micro SD slot, the AV port, the HDMI port, and 2 USB ports and Ethernet. Now do keep in mind that this device out the box is Wi-Fi ready, so that's a big plus. Now the bottom of the device has vents to let in and out of air, and what's interesting is you can hang this either behind your TV or wall, which is always a big plus as well. Now the remote that comes with this VIXO 1 device is very similar to the Mickyhop remotes, but Avov has changed a few buttons on their remote. The mid-range size remote is easy to hold, and with its placement of your finger, which I find interesting by the dip, then the button's layout is easily to get to with your thumb. Keep in mind that this remote does not have air mouse capability, so you can't wave the remote around to move on the screen pointer. You'll have to rely on the blue circle button slightly in the middle of the remote is what you'll be involved in the most. The back and menu button is easily to get to since it's surrounded by the blue circle button in the center. And it does take 2 AAA batteries to use this remote. Mickey platform. For more information, visit Mickyhop.org. Now, the Avov uses a different type of UI on the VIXO 1. This is where it's different from all the streaming devices you have seen that I have reviewed. Now let's turn on the device. What you'll get is the Avov logo as it loads up their OS. Remember, this is still an Android device, but with Avov's different spin on it. Once it loaded, you'll get their home screen, which is a little bit similar to the Fire TV home screen, but a little different as well. Welcome to the Mickyhop platform, a different approach on entertainment system. Before we get into that, let's take a look at this UI. My channels would be your home screen, and you got channel store, settings, history, favorites, and many more. All are easy to access as well. Now the channel store is basically your Play Store, but Avov has given you what apps can be installed. You might see certain XBMC add-ons that's very familiar to you on the Play Store. And they have music, games, sports, and many more. Now, you can change which language of apps you want to see on the screen. It's very easy to install any app on this device. Choose an app, and then click install, and within seconds, there it is. Let's launch this app. Now each app has their own interface, which is a big relief coming from XBMC. Now a lot of windows to go through or a click is a big plus, and everything is easy to access on the Mickyhop platform. Now all your categories will be on the left, and the rest of the screen has the videos you want on the right. Now I know the metadata isn't really pretty to look at, but it's there as it loads up. Now let's use this show for example. Now once you click on it, you'll be brought to another screen that has the seasons listed and what the show is about. Now after that, you'll get a list of episodes of the show. Now this is where I find the interface a bit strange because it's hard to read the episodes. Now once you choose an episode, you'll be brought to literally the video player as it's loading up, and the links of where to stream from. Again, the interface does need a bit of work. But do remember, I'm connected through Wi-Fi internet. Once the video loads up, it should start playing. Now, the video plays fine, but it's a little off-putting because of the video quality. That may be just the app I am using. Now, let's go ahead and choose a different app. Now, when you get an update of an app, it'll look like this. It's quick and it's easy, and you'll be brought back to the app again once it's loaded. Now, this app seems to load up very fast on metadata, and everything is easy to access. Same interface, which is very user-friendly, so anyone can use it. Now, let's look at another app on the VIXO 1 device. Now, here's a different approach on the interface. Now, I'm going to demo what an on-screen pointer looks like. As you can see, it's a bit hard to just use the D-pad to direct the mouse, but it's doable. The video plays instantly once chosen of a video. The interface is very pleasing and very user-friendly, like I said again. Now the video is indeed HD, and here is on full screen with its vivid colors and bright colors, so that's a big plus. Unfortunately, this is an off-screen recording, so I do apologize on the quality. Now the VIXO 1 from Avov Technology has something good on their hands, but it fell off. I wish the VIXO 1 in specs had a 1GB DDR3 RAM to back up the power of the UI. Now the device itself is still good for a starter. The remote had a few buttons that didn't really work in the interface, but the main buttons was very useful. Now the Mickyhop interface is something new, but I like the different approach on it, and I really hope to seeing this become something big on the entertainment world. What I didn't like though is you were stuck on the Mickyhop system, and I wanted to use the Android side of the device. Now, for more information on the VIXO 1, visit Avov.tv and check out the rest of their products on the Avov Technology. And make sure to visit the Mickyhop.org for more information on the software used on the VIXO 1. And always add XBM Connect to all your social media.